ma adwen ko ti senka Joseph ne papa ankana no antumu a esan sensama no okana eye nsamo na esoso
fantastic
ntini se uhu de wo possess na wutu ana mo hu se nipa we na wo no ho na enye se ba bia beduru bia na o ton wa asem na wo bonkuru kire wo bia
good wo ko ba bi kura na wonni mo ne yebusa so wonni mo so mo nche mi mu kakra
no se ne wonni mu kura
fantastic because de wo kuta no eye sonko but o mo se fa bibi bra ne yenhwe afe yom ka say okay eduru so na yem yenhwa then you show them what you possess afe yebusa say no wo free we dey anim no
abusuya be mu no
Maria that sort of thing then that is what projects you to become a new person brother so ka say your abilities Anna you know your abilities I am not the one to tell you what your abilities are you know how to talk you know how to reason you know when you say you are lazy but also when you're lazy so identify your abilities. It is based on your abilities that you work on, it becomes your capabilities.
That was the question I said. Difference between the abilities and the capabilities.
Yes. Well, you cannot have a capability of what you have. Because my ability is that me will need to kesibi. Na me pese me ni pakesibi. Okay. At the end I was minya. So the meet my ni pakesiano. That is your capabilities. So you need to now work at it. Now anytime you identify your ability, you don't sleep.
You work towards
You work towards. One of the first working is that search, read, get the knowledge, ask questions. Ko obia what two sana money bitter. One, the 2 ye. Two, the year 1 year. Anna dear was only one cook. You learn from these things. And that imagine call Tamana Solomon catching up say, we hear wisdom. And then catch Solomon say, hey, look around you. The happenings around you are full of wisdom. It is make say obi a wonim you possess no. De bia wonim time a woso kasa. Wonim baby a woso ko. Wonim aduane a wodie. Wonim in other words the choices you make is based on what you possess. Wonya de ne kaka. Wonya ne tse de so me say me wo sikenti ene me be ye no. But when you know what you possess, it shows in terms of the leaves that will come out of you. The fruits that will come out of you. And now, that shuts your door, no so no. It is for you to identify, say, why na was semen in a kasa? Why na main kono? Why na main kodin there? Na and you be a honey you could hear some more. And a book be a befabiano, the author has something and into the troy. Look for that. Don't read the entire book. You can read all, but at the end of the day, no, what is the import of the writer? Because every writer has a base. It is also reading. Now, I catch the purpose of writing. Now, echo as a steer. Then means you are picking up something from the writer.
From the writer. Okay. Also, and you be an how do I identify the right person to talk to?
Fantastic. Me bow honor your first statement will tell me who you are. Do you know that? As some be free when it tells me what you possess.
Okay.
Either you are optimistic or pessimistic, I will know. Hey, now who kwaku share? What do you need to? I don't matter. I'm into your Maria. Minko. I will even start opening the thought to you. But hey, there is this thing I'm thinking of. Now I'm saying, link it up with yours. But Maria me kobusa we busa. And I be on. So you realize that the guy or the lady has something in common with you. It's you move towards it. And now, you read. You always search for. You don't give up. In fact, order crown also order. And the most importantly, it was said, "Nyankopon eye the factor in you." You want to know what you possess. God should be at the center.
Good.
It is that me kase. Se one bomb me se me seswa. And ye me niema nyina nye te se wo. It mean ko baby mobi enyem bibi mambumfu because I know what I possess. They me possessing in chese me nkokum, me nko say, me yatem. No. I need to be able to do it in such a way that it will project me and then elevate God and reverend God. Wow. So at the end of the year, but a woman tiasia. When you're tiasia, there will be nothing you can do. So we'll say, oh, what did not be an obayo. But see, you be an habit me. That is why Prophet Elisha catch them and go and borrow vessels. You only borrow what you can fill.
Good.
You don't borrow because you want to borrow. No. And all you only see one saying, and so so it is about your will and your desire wanting to make that makes you to possess what you have. I mean, I'm rich. What about that?
Okay.
I could stand somewhere and I will email a topic or maybe bet to me Facebook. Somebody will see it and say, hey, that is a brilliant thing. Come over and let's talk. Am I not rich?
You are rich.
What is it? It is the people who think that if I have it physically makes me rich with it. That make us say, dear wo, I need the poor. I need the wo, sorry. The poor. I need the wo. But then, what team come here, you are rich. Again, yambra, what you possess. Nana, on top of your tiwi, is what holds you. The one who said the sebi, who this you don't know what you possess. On top of this, we have 4 senses.
We have the eyes.
The eye.
We have the nose.
The nose.
The mouth.
The mouth.
The ears.
The ear. Nana, listen. If you know what you possess, what do you use your eyes for?
For seeing.
No. And then what? And then me drill.
Okay.
That is what we've been told, that we should use our eyes to see.
See.
But if you know what you possess, your eyes don't see. Your eyes reasons.
It reasons.
One was out to me shady and one, you know, what kata in kakra, you will be in kakra, no gazing kakra. You are reasoning.
Okay.
Giving interpretation of what you're saying. You are not just saying, you know, but because you know what you possess, this thing I've seen, this thing, cool, okay. Fantastic. It yenino I normal yadi she, but upese who the possess ya fa again. Decide and make massive point in your life. Say, man, shane keke. Let me share you, baby free. Fantastic. That is one. What you know there?
Oh, no, the Canadian man said, "The
Yaw fa hini kasa. And you be on the bone. Say, you tell them where you say, aroma or hanasa. Unkwana and him say, habo. We don't do that. Obienim. Ya fakasa. To do it in such a way that nobody will see the state in which you are. Because you hear no and what? What to do? All right, ya fakasa. And all the kasa, you what time ye beg and you what time ye kasa for hene kasa. What's on the other?
My son, the Canadian say, "Be tiasem." Then immediately, no, so now me the year Jumaka.
Go and then which about? I've been over. Yen see keke.
Now me the 2 and a moment the year Juma.
Fanta waso the Betty Biana ya busano. Busa waso. Ah, Nana came to me 9 o'clock to tell me this. I don't know what catch them in 9. I don't assemble no kind. I don't want chain my man kwamba. I don't teach now no put pressure on me. Busa. Assembly of Betty Bia. Ask
yourself.
That is where I go to Matthew 7:7.
Okay. Also bisa.
Good.
What the mom.
Tiha. Seek.
Now be who
knock.
Ye baby.
Fantastic. In the scripture, the act and the benefit has been given to you.
Good.
But how do you get
use
it?
it?
Exactly. That is you. It was so. Ana ode hwehwe ade na me bisa ye me siki ye me knock ye na me tie ye no me tell say. You know what to possess, then you should be able to use your ears well. Yanko ano. What dey?
Dey me de mani hu ye. Na me de masoto ye.
Good.
Na me de me huni hwehwe ani na. E na me interpret di nyina.
Good. And then make sure say your mouth is just an avenue. But ade na ma wo kasa no ayo tekama.
Teshoma the tongue.
Exactly. And sana when you need the rest no ebe hold on o jemu gu tekama no so. Na ansana tekama bia be kase be odwene ho. Eti yen kasa keke. If you know what you possess, you just go silent. Silent becomes your tool that will enable you to leverage yourself. But we gidi and then yes you and to me you become empty barrel. On top of this, there's another census below you.
Okay.
One sa. Anyone
9.
Nana. Aye den na wona beduru ha. I will say etire no.
Aye adwuma.
Aye adwuma. Aye den na wonsa ekopejai.
Yeah. Was adwen na ni etire na aye adwuma. Ache wo say ade esi wo so otimi epeja. Ntinya say wonsa no hwa na ekopejai.
Fantastic.
Bibi ne pushi no.
Great point. Therefore I will say obia wonim what he or she possessed has something I call the 3H.
Okay.
Your heart,
Your hand,
your heart, and your hands. This is what makes you know what you possess. What goes on in your mind? At the end of we envisage
the 3H, no? Your head,
your heart,
your heart, and your hands.
And your hands. All right? Sadia way, and we who you said you are. Eti ya contact ya hono kosia. Unim intatie the first thing I owe you the brain, the heart. Minim se washia entatia omuko peduane ba obibia obako be hia bia oso no mubusa na sema ansa no adan no anaze waboa na mane de ko. Watch them.
Omu nyina eboa.
Omu boa.
No ma pushi dia kwahye ba bia eboa no wo.
Fantastic. Eti omu trini ye adwuma bankrom. That is why we all say that stay focused. If you don't stay focused and you keep hurting, you don't know who you are. You don't know what you have. Eti ebane say we are now wakoma no gives interpretation of wanting to do. Holding it tight. Make sure say ebe ye dwuma ma wo. Won fa se bi o ehumobro ne emotional sort of thing and you know it. So wakoma no is now active and say obeyo.
The willingness.
The willingness. Na won sa no so akoye niema. So when you look at all these things, obibia uhunu na afu say we oyeto weti. I just said, the people who know what they possess are always living in tomorrow.
Good.
They don't live today.
Yeah.
It is that make us say, "Awariemu." Say nana, "O worry me." You pass me oba, "O worry me." Now say, "And then ti da worry me." Weti.
You look at the future.
Maria.
You are looking beyond what you are seeing
Good.
today.
So look at what I possessed. And no na make choices no. And na me yet sad decision no. Look at what this very TV station possess. And now look at what this person possess for you to have gone and talked to. You don't just talk to anybody. You don't just go to anywhere. But you should be able to look for the tomorrow. There's this quote, but I read it. Or see, my favorite place to be is the future. And the question is, future no way. Future no way. And if you know what you possess, you always work towards your future. And until you don't mingle with people who will drag you down. And until I want to be you should know what it is. The last person in class. But then when we are talking, you are the one who is on air talking. Or brought for cry different.
Good.
One almost they were looking at you now. But nobody saw. Say you better TV so no why the vociferous.
Yeah.
That was the tomorrow of you. Now the tomorrow of you will always be seen by those who want to see today. But you dear, so what you possess is so much. Another aspect of what you possess is you are salt. Do you know that if you are not somewhere and they are looking for somebody, they will mention your name?
Yes. Because of what you possess.
Maria, that is your salt. Now, every salt gives some kind of sweetening.
Good.
And what you possess, a man for I'm speaking proverbial here. What you possess, every salt perishes. In other words, it protects. I say a prono, salt no, a crano.
Quite a num air pro, in China, a Simon by in a different
good. So also we are in China, and yet to what extent do you protect people? And until because I know what I possess, Ubeka sem chiremeno, macrano. Men can't you be? Because as some na catchemeno. Esan se me na wo da me nti. Esan se me na onim se bebo me nti. Ana be catch them. I am a say I was some crown. Adam me jasa asem. I don't know what I possess. Because you knew what I possessed before you came to tell me.
Confide in me.
Maria.
Because you felt and you knew, say, I am mature.
Fantastic.
I'll be able to keep it.
Grace.
And as I person, mama and saying in our tea,
good.
I'll call radio and TV so.
Maria.
But the person came to you and on no kind.
Yes.
Then meaning say,
that's right.
And Crawford be na a betray Crawford.
Yeah.
For example, Uncle, me know about
that's right.
And we've shared so many secrets. And there before buy and temono. Now, if I begin to unravel and answer me cancer secret, then what sort of person am I?
You've lost the being of you. You've lost your possession. You've lost it. Adia bina ne ma de move sonko. Adia bina na yem me na me hwe no ayira. Lost. You see, that is what people say. I can't trust you anymore. No, what made me to possess you is no more there.
Then trust becomes like egg. In your form pena.
Obese a collateral. Trust is a collateral. Can you believe that because someone trusts you?
Trust you, sure.
Because you know what you possess. So we are not talking about a japadibi womo, a japadibi obi humo is also part of it. It ya shall nanti, na shall kasa, na shall ne. All these somebody watching you know say this is what this person possesses. And I would like to get closer. That is what it means. But before you can let people come to you, work at yourself. Some negative talks now that man for can. It is good. But you see, I always say, stop placing sympathy on yourself. And start empathizing on yourself. Now, when you're empathizing on yourself, you challenge yourself. You can look at yourself in the mirror and say, Nana, I didn't know it. I didn't say you can do it. You are empathizing. You are not sympathizing. Anybody that comes to you to sympathize with you, it's good. I like it. But that is not where I'm belonging.
Sometimes I also pushing the pan.
Yeah.
Can they be provoking the spirit? I be more best sorry waka won say no.
That's it. Obi catch obi say eti waka dress am uzu. Tina way. Ya be jimi dachi. That statement. That statement provoked this guy. And he's always looking for that touch. And that person always come and say, you remember what you told me? Me meji dachi. And let me cry me dachi. That statement. But you need somebody who will understand. Say, as someone and I catch me, this is what it means tomorrow. In fact, ya me share calendar. Misro clock na ba na kokr misro. Me share me yimani. Because if I can move like a second, and I say, may you closer to God. But obviously, don't move like a second. Move like the second pair a second. We are racing out. Now you're about time now. You click. Now what? Son, who can be able to be like that? It is when you know what you possess. Akwana walk to 100 meters. Competitors no go on now. Obianim so be first. But what makes one person become first? It is what you possess.
Because of what he or she possess.
Yeah. Ya frame man be ye we. Adi na ye frame.
Because he nim say bibi obetimi aye.
That is why I always tell people that don't say because you're on a platform. No. Yes, you have become the celebrity. Who do we celebrate? All right? You celebrate the possession in you. And you're with the person.
But what is in you? And you celebrating.
Good. It is a me baby. Na odi na mfo nyina ba betia. Enya me kwakwad matenti no about.
It is about the speech.
It is what is in me that you also want to have. It may cano, me kasa ye me. Me kasa de wo mi mu no na me kukura ma wo. It ya da utrimba ye ode. Thinking say wo na wo ye no, you lose your possession.
Complacency.
Maria. That is where sakwa na wo friend who celebrity no okujia me no kasa na wa hwe. Okutwitu. Wo nya ni bi because what na beba. I don't know whether you read this book, but this book, when I first saw it, If Tomorrow Comes, by Sidney Sheldon. Now, I'm sure I said security and spies. And when I finished reading the book, but I like the title. If Tomorrow Comes. Imagine it. Watching about me. So what china be badia ene what must I have? What must I do? My doings and my havings must confirm my possession for tomorrow. I was say young boy bia abrantewa aketesie bia obi bia no ofu say I have tried all these years man you go back to your possession. There's an oil in your room. Look for it. Obi no ye phone. Say nyame bom me say me neseswa. And me nya phone. That I told the woman be in traffic. Papa no yes obeto ade no ana umse wantumi anto. If you mama no no phone bi. Hey. Na traffic nko. Say mama stop it. Asema kan no tiko. Ka chance open the door. Ohwe nim say go. No question patch man clear. Na say pshad one kan kire obi say oye phone bi on. Uncle asema wo kan. Assuming say me ne wo ene wa hanse na mo. That's right. And I say me ne wo ene nante. I have seen say this is what you possess. Yeah. You have the talent to sing. And no, writing songs and singing is your talent. That's right.
But one person will do one. Ebi ewu can oh media say me voice I me beto nyumo minti minye. But men so am no na hu say that is the greatest asset that you have.
Yeah.
Say ni pana, how then do you help him or her to move towards the one who is so possess? Because if you don't feel say okay,
provoke that person. It's not the telling or who yet. But you know that you can do better. Provoke the person. Okay? Now limit it nipano. And so also the only man going to make command for. Near friend call phobia, but I don't know who to be on my tooth mother. Then you start searching yourself. That these opportunities were opening. My best friend saw it, but once upon a time I catch madam was a minimum. And you need to work as I know, and you go back. Some call for now who be boo mumu no mumu you know. It is not about telling them.
Okay.
They won't take it.
So how do I provoke those people?
What you provoke them by saying, say, hey, what do you japadi be na wo hwere no. Oh, you speak the tomorrow into the person. That's why I call it, you provoke the person. It in kola kra ye tete kola no ye kan kire wo tra ye kan wo kire wo. And our phobia or penasempa, papa ya penasema de was unim say this you o de tena na for book no diagro. So you provoke the people, you provoke the person for the person to know say, hey, asem wo yi ana na kire me ampo. And that make us a mini voice, I will start working on my voice. You don't change somebody, you influence the person. It is a work who sad and woman influence me. Don't slap it on me and say, unim yo, it's yo. And I say, my voice oh no, but the one you provoke, the one you challenge, the one you provoke, now to me get to a point of some questions. See, the moment you start doing introspection of yourself, you are trying to ascertain your possession.
I see.
So possession, no, it's your well-being. So possession, no, the word says uniqueness.
Uniqueness.
Possession. And you're dying. I made that form, made the Lord home, but a dream beer. Do you know, say, obi pe a monitoring of akwabi wo area mu a uni bi ekobisa no ma me ne papa na wo da street ho omunim say wo da and such people knows almost everybody in the area. Don't underrate them. Na jini say wa bodam ti we use them as basis.
As I say, the foreground information mostly omoko drinking sport. Fantastic. Omo ehun so omo ye drunkards.
Yes.
I be a sebi no de the all kind of crime no he or she's not taking notice of it. Yes. But some crofo no absorbing information. Echen will be a
nana who can also a drunkard. But you see what he possessed. Be bintin worrying so. Banyansa no ho. And obi akọ into the nyansa. And one me akọ obi a wo dupu nkofo. Good. So all these things are there.
I see.
But then me person me catch nkofo say enye sika enye japade. It is inside you. Locate that oil in you.
In you. Uncle, maybe I know be person join the conversation and the number is on the screen 0244-231-707 0244-231-707. Uncle, now you were talking of provoking the person. Yes. There are two categories of people me are noticing. Provoking, you know, me mayebi. which ebia na nipa no ase da bia no obo abubu ema ne ho o ka eye nkugu se na say masa enye obia na eye wo na wo ye wo ho o problems no you contribute about 80 to 90% of them.
Exactly.
Edu ba be nipa no tenase ya na odwen wo say de na na kan no it makes sense ba yen kwa homa no so hello.
Morning, good morning.
Morning, me bacho didn't baby akasa free.
But Harrison, because 3 of me.
Okay, Harrison mo anonko.
But upon any channel no normal work. The work no. Ghana Hamayana, you have answer no work and you can but Abukeno. Omutaya sa Panamalu. I know because they will get in do be, ultimately change will be done. A baby will be of Panakan, Catanakan. Who now will sleep on. Indeed, no more kind of name. The buyer and I'm working Japana, you can find my main friend. That's far.
Okay. Okay, you share that. You share that. And then almost say what Mr. Bebrede but talk on Facebook and YouTuber. You stream it live on Facebook and on YouTube. In ten obey me asan come back. I could share the genesis of the whole conversation. Into the what messaging na on share that and share yes. I call Facebook. Obey me saying enya ewo ho. So uncle back to statement that I'm making. Sure. If I kept on, as I kept on provoking Nipano, or provoking Nipano, on one who said no, I was saying sorry, Waka. Yeah, hello, but you didn't baby because I'm free.
But your family first last. Because I feel Kumasi.
About priest, me pacho, one uncle.
But you, Uncle, some now all can know home. A mood dog, but 2 million for one because of car point this is still a dear me, you know, Valanda, me your container. But if you're on the buy, no catcher and say, no, farmer. But see, you know, my food will containing Miss C. Because me, my minimum papa and crumb, you come home, and I'm sure woman. To me, Jim is a quite best, and I'm a first cry container. But women's more can't ask and a chair, Miss Chen, holding say, maybe I'm a never Miss Warm fast. Good. But a male, because I did me and take a canker crown. Really, but no coming at an effect. Thank you, that the power and I mean, share with many engine program. And then come on.
Prissy, also, Yami Shao say, Omakasi TV, #1 on your screens.
President, there are some now papa catching provoked.
Yes.
And she sat down and realized that no, I need to move on. That you search for your possession. I didn't know contact with her. To be no one saying, no, can't you be able. That's it.
So the Biania near can say, Bible saying, who wants to your opponent or your time for it. Yeah, not your green wine and tears here. Whether my nut or fair for woman. So, hello, but you didn't maybe a free. Hello?
Hello.
The Pasha didn't baby a free. Okay.
Never try. I saw my uncle and I really love it. And I'm not pleased, but maybe I will change it channel. When I saw the topic, what do you prefer? I'm not pleased. Say, me one question about this, but you need to know this my uncle.
I find a hobby to maybe, sir.
Uncle, I have a problem. I'm a married woman. And for, let's say, almost 3 weeks, my husband, you're not issue kakra. And moving on and saying, you are a married man. Why do you have to engage a single lady in your life? This is not the first time. It's the second time. It's the third time.
Hello? Hello? Ohima Linda?
Yes, yes.
Bia na so it's a personal problem. Until counselor at the number I bet to bia. We are. Until obefa counselor number na wa friend personally na decide personally in common because enye nsem nyina na say o de to abonten an say wow marital issue ntina bia onko ana obehia ntinye advisable say nsem bisa no ntina o de counselor number ne to dwa na wa friend number na after after the show wa friend no why
perfect we can maybe some question be answer because at the end AC if maybe na
good yes sorry yes bibi ko kan papa and je kire de ntino bia na wo the triggering factors ne me ko trigger ya answer na bibi sa eba Danko the na make no so sometimes in our lives you hear enemies
sure
hello Basho didn't be able to free
hello Basho me no Basho Harrison
okay Harry okay
but we cancer question be on the life no obuoma onninam but then I'm can say bibi ewo mu I want to Yankopon Penny Panaso, Nanka or Buono. They are now Musa council. In that, you know, a conversation now over Paso. I thought what 2 Filipano one. I think it be a kind of more fighting or the Boma, the woman, a Pina, being Yankopon still, I know, but Yankopon would mean Nantia so many years. You can get it or can't say in the southern a better conversation. I don't want to see another thing. That is a question with them.
Okay, Councillor Ready.
Quick one. All right. And you can say over town. What you can do is that you free panel because in some way through no banner of Fuso one soul so that they be a them. So such a person cannot weave you through to your possession.
Okay.
The other say, oh, give yourself a space. Tell one town. They won't mean person met in some hour can oba me mouth short. Those days I can make what nasi abon come on. This time me move on because I have my possession too.
Okay. Another caller on the line. Hello, Mbacho. Didn't be your free.
Good morning. My name is Tony, speaking from Takrady.
Okay.
Please, I really needed counselor's number for help. I need his help on certain issues. So I want to could get his contact.
Okay, you can get it. Keep on watching the show. If the show is about to end, Counselor will let you know or will let you have the number.
That's right.
So you keep on watching the show.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, now, because enemy.
Now, because in life, there be a yes, enemy.
Yes.
Because me share the story of Hannah. Tama obe wo eye Samuel.
That's right.
Nekra aye Penina. Penina had children.
Yes.
But maame no your friend for back was saying about. Hello, but you didn't be able to free. Okay, if I show one uncle. Hello?
Yes.
If I show me too.
If I told the uncle can learn a crop, no. No brother could you see. If I say, or a bema to give you a law, kind of say, I'm trusting you on now. If you also bema saying yes, argument. Because of that, or shall I before say, I can't back to obviously die. Because I can't feel about 10 years. But when I go to show and I wasn't going to then I feel and I tap and I go to the school. You are carrying some time and this 2 weeks now for top of another year by now I feel you about so. But I'm not going to feel on all Casano with you. And you are not a work to feel and then we can say, you feel and I go to feel. If you any chance I can't feel and ask me enemy. Instead you don't feel and be an under nothing because go on Tana. I can also on the name because I can't do about 10 years. I want to open it. Can I origin as income and I want to go to the Sudan because of one into a better with Sudan. I'm going to do one share into my next not of what I'm on trying to pass in that. I want to go to the answer.
All right. And why the American time one Hannah any banner, Nani Crana, Edia, I won a cannon poor. There be another quality, Sankana, Sankapenina, a year so old and you should be me as one money beer. Anka, has Hannah say, I mean, 2 and a month. And come on, pay soon, friend, and couple man, baby. And sometimes we need people on the provoking spirit.
Excellent.
Or they offer for back what's number. Hello, but you didn't be our cat free. Hello.
I say, I'm a constant. That's a free command.
Okay, about on the batch of one uncle.
The batch. The batch. Now we anytime they are invite to back public. Say they are by did anytime they are appoint to Sabra did you maybe be a public. Now actually no one say we are the limit too. I say you encourage you will be all go with back at us the way in Ukraine. The way one. It is a quiet and my door means me be or public BMT. I may lose the confidence. I'm a day I deal with him. Then Tiano San, a mad day not make me. I pick it up again.
About on yeah, no counselor a number. Nothing, not to a sound common. So, but a crime is meeting me. I can't share on the say. Now, one can sound mujidi. If you know what you possess, because in life sometimes all start here dear one can sound for cramp when the baby about say I won't mean. But if you say to yourself, say with God all things are possible, I'm able to do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Who the kind of show whom cry now or one can say more obedient to me can but one can say no to know when you do more they will keep on oppressing you.
another question I also busa who say the omo kano sana wujiti sana tie kwase move on and na de na de bia ye frɛ say be ye no sua ho ade
yes
polish up yourself and yen say we say wunim ti no na da kwa we ne sa be different.
There are certain criticism and constructive.
It is
a wow. Into nipa ne kana you sit down, analyze yourself, and ask yourself, say,
but them ni catch the will be a no girl our dress. So our bottom. Na me tie na me twa mani nam say, hey mama, what did you? Papa catch you. What's what bottom? One why then? Who say? Me patrol, baby wo ho anya. Go check it out. Mama ni gina ho. Since we started the program, no the ho gina ho. Say for somebody to say this,
then there is something wrong.
And you know what? The guy later came, the daily came later telling me, said, "There now a person what doing no, okay so you be no," and I'm saying, "But I'm not here." Stop it. That was the message. Did they go and look at the lady? Doing well. Go be. Now say, "Dear what say dear Papa Nikan? What's what bottom? One why they?" Obi a bottom e can say
what bottom dear. Then there's something wrong.
Exactly. It yet say the obi a be criticize one obey be and your time for there be. But obi peja baby ama.
Timpeni focus dey be yodium. Nipa nyina do wa do it.
Exactly.
You need people I be me criticize about you say anamo awutu no emwa.
The best person in your life are those who criticize
you. Yes.
Yes, they hit you. They hit you and you cry and that is what you need.
Yes.
You need that. Nana panic really okay, look for the positives. And then you open up your tentacles in terms of possession. You get it.
I always say the best revenge is to be successful.
Maria.
So be I my dear pa say me say maritally the best thing for me to do is say I need to be a better version of myself.
Exactly.
Into be who na adientia wo den wo press me na so hu say sebe minim nyansa bi no. The next time that you see me I should be a better version of who I used to be.
No. But rather don't say you be in competition with the person.
No. A better version of myself.
A better version of yourself. When I catch them say, did I catch you because we obey me waro. No one waro. But actually no better 10 to 3 4 years no. Mani who says say now we oba.
Uncle, we'll find out ways. I'm ready now quit.
I'm ready cool. Now all that I'm saying is that say nyamesa so dear that we possess a lot.
Okay.
Obi bia wo tie obi bia wo bebia onya fun wate e bia no bia ka cheso wo ye fun wo de onya ye wo say tell the person oboa me ye nyamesa so na mo wo adwuma yo put it together, identify your abilities and then work towards how well you can be capable. But don't sleep and shut your door. Identify the oil and look for your salt. These two components will let you become who you are.
Well, you
can call any oil.
Oil be oil.
Okay. But so long as adia rusty, oil is sun no there, then you are one.
Okay.
And the man can say, what protecting, what we not. Let the oil work for you.
Let the oil work for you. And then more na more per uncle and number. The number is 0244 363324. 0244363324. Uncle, I will type a message more into the offer na so wenya test him or be reply. Say onye busy nkwade or be respond to ko na say or be test your back. And number me say to be on the amount. Ebia obisa fe na me kofa pen me pa cho ka ho wo hwe oba na school bag ma pen na ase pencil nya sa wo de pbd bi natural e wo dan ho ofiura obinya ska fofra sa penti e dan no 0244 363324 0244 363324 intina no atro edin no ho uncle edumata into bracket the only counselor now they are sure no send be ya confuse so intin kwotro counselor now we dwen say counselor dan your counselors me no pe uncle edumata and the rest intina and every my man come twetwe I dey buy na what do you possess at the end of the conversation one will say you possess something na dey ba ko a kai ne say you have an oil na oil den so no ade bi a rusty ase bia na yeteme the oil na refine there the oil in you e ma no nwi you say oil enwe
that's right
it doesn't evaporate until the oil in you what you possess na make good use of it until your abilities and capabilities put them together and become a better version of yourself. dwumadi ne yenwie yetwe ho ene akoye efida up close entertainment ene de ba be wie ntine yetwe ho sima